So welcome everyone to day 4 of the Living Sound Light System card transmissions. I'm a little excited today, so I'm not sure what's going on, but for some that might be here live or some that are listening afterwards, maybe this is a big one for you. So today we're doing the energy of Andromeda. I love the energy of Andromeda. I have been working with the Andromedans for such a long time now, and when I experience the Andromedans, they're then kind of come in matter of fact and leave. And what I've always found is when the Andromedans come in, it's always to do with the higher mind connection, the brain connection of our humanity, of our physical humanoid bodies, and how we can extend that, how we can expand our way of thinking. And sometimes when people have got stuff going on in their brain, like physical anomalies happening, it's this beautiful transition and balance that they bring into our brains, as well as our thoughts and our thinking. So today we're going to use the Andromedan card. And underneath this card, let me just try and find a balance here of... Oh, there we go. Under this card is a lot of blue, a lot of white, and on top you can see deep purples as well. This was just really beautiful to bring through. And today we aren't going to start with the opening prayer, although that's already really done with our Great I Am and everything you receive today through your Great I Am. But I'm actually going to bring in what I call, this one, the infinite spiral and the living sound light temples. Our living sound light temples are what we would call the chakra system, but they've asked me to call them these particular temples. And we're just going to run through those, and I'm going to do it like a ladder. Often we do it in a spiral energy as we spin it through the heart, but what I'm being asked to do today is to bring it up like a ladder. So it's going to be from the temple of our inner earth right up to our temple of universal star. And we're going to do these 13 gateways, although it's infinite. You know, there is never a limitation to who we are and what we are. So we experience in multi-dimensional forms, and universe is an omniverse in the source. But today I'm going to utilize the 13. And we're going to see them as these infinite spirals of light within us. Once we do that, I'm going to go straight into the Andromedan card. All right, so just relaxing. Andromeda is this beautiful starry constellation, and a lot of the beings in Andromeda, well, there's multiple energies of what we call beings of all different shapes and forms, sizes, frequencies, colors, emanating and pulsing throughout from the universe, from the galaxies. And part of this these beings called the Andromedans are human or humanoids, they say. And these humanoids are often seen with huge wings of light. And they have often come to Earth through what is known as the archangelic gateways. And so the gateways to our Earth, the energy to our Earth. So the Andromedans are very much into the power of non-interference. They're in the power of independence. They're in the power of creating and making own choices. So they come in particular for particular reasons. They don't come in willy-nilly. Like we have this really beautiful connection with the Pleiadians and the Sirians, who we're constantly in touch with. The Andromedans more sit back. They sit back, and when they choose to step in, they step in. They basically do what they need to do, and they move out again. So that's the difference. It's nearly like having these companions from far, far away that choose to come in, that choose to connect and do what they need to do what we ask them to do, and then move out again. So they're very much in awe of the belief systems of independence, of the belief systems of non-interference, the belief systems that they just observe, and when called, come in, and when not, step back. So they're like our guardians from, as I said, far, far away, and are so loving, so benevolent, so true in their energy, so aligned with the source vibration. And it's just a beautiful experience to work with or be with the Andromedans. All right. So we're going to run through this first, and then I will read through. You don't have to do or remember anything. And we're just going to start from way below our feet in what we call the Temple of Inner Earth, and move right up through our bodies. So gentle breaths in and out. Just really relaxing now. From the rush perhaps you've had this morning and to what's coming after, just be here right now. Give yourself the opportunity to be this sacred expression of pure light love. And really embodying this vibration of your truth here and now. I am the truth of light within me. And you don't need to dissect that, just be that. I am the divine truth of all that I am. And creating these beautiful affirmations for yourself is such a wonderful experience. To actually create your own is super powerful, rather than another's. And beginning with that vibration of I am brings that beautiful alignment. You may already be feeling some energy in and through the brain. We're placing ourselves in these beautiful bubbles of light of our great I am, of Source, and the divine I am of the Andromedans. I've seen literally miracles happen with Andromedans, with the balancing of brain, with the balancing of mind, and through that CNS, the central nervous system. Such incredible healers, and work through multiple people on Earth. Not as many around as the Pleiadians and Sirians, etc. But the Andromedans come in very specifically, I find, to be with us, to assist us. And they're coming in more and more for people. I've noticed they're coming in more and more with clients and with people because of the shift in consciousness, the shift in our thought patterns, our waves of sound, our resonance, our frequencies, vibrations, the thought fields. And this is their mastery, working with us. That has been my experience. And indeed, there is a beautiful balancing of the pulse, of the resonance, the synapse, the vibration, the frequency of the brain, the left and right hemispheres, what I call the right hemisphere, the magic, the left hemisphere, the logic, but the merging of the union of, the oneness of, coming into a central point of light that brings all together in this resonance, in this creativity, in these divine higher thoughts of the universal mind, creation source's mind as one. Simply words, But I'm sure you are already feeling. If not, just know that there is a deep balancing. And the word worthiness is coming up. Being worthy too. And knowing, remembering that you are already in your mastery by being here on earth. I know sometimes it doesn't feel that way. But please trust in yourself. Create those beautiful affirmations, I am. And if you're not sure what to write, what is it? When you sit in your heart, when you breathe in and out, when you connect with whatever that name is for you, God, Source, angels, elementals, what is it that fills your heart with joy? And create an affirmation from there. What is it that you would like to express and experience in your world? Who you are, where you're going, who you are being through that eternal light. When you are in that place of peace and love, ask the questions, create your affirmations, and say them and feel them. As we move through this sacred spiral or this ladder of light of the living sound light temples, I'm just going to say the word and I'm going to speak the sound. And then we'll move on to the Andromedan card. Temple of Inner Earth, Tirana. Temple of Sacred Stone, Ayana. Temple of Serpent Light, Kunatahi Nayamna. Temple Moon Song, Unata. Temple Windows, Isara. Temple Fire Sun, Kunatahi Nayamna O. Temple One Heart, Higher Love, Sheom Namnana. Temple Universal Sound, Asa. Temple Vision, Shiemna. Temple Communion, Ulana Om. Temple Crown of Heaven, Seisei Kitana Om. Temple of Sacred Star, Rasuna A. Temple Universal Star, Unati Nawa Om. Miaratuna no Kochiane Ki Salalani. And feeling the spiral, the multi-dimensional spiral spin through every gateway, through every doorway. Multi-dimensional quantum fields, diamonds, spirals of sound, continuously moving, shifting, singing colors, sacred music, your resonance spilling over with joy. Star Temple Teachings, Andromeda. I align my physical brain and mind with the universal brain and mind, installing harmonic keys of sound in my temples, in the sacred temples of light, my third eye, my visual cortex, my corpus callosum spinning, bridging light and sound and music through my fields, opening my great mind, my super mind, my super brain, and knowing its dynamic life force within. The whole universe is within. And opening my expansive mind, my thoughts, the flow of energy through my being, sending information, knowledge, wisdom from eons, all time, no time, simply being, allowing the creation to unfold in the way that is simply the purest form of love within me. I install and switch on the Andromeda freeway, a super highway of sound between my heart, higher heart, my brain, higher brain. Mi aratuno koichiana rasatani kianiani ara. Le'eleni kina karashano nosura. Tatuna nakaima tiana saratuno. Taluna arakani kine salalani ira. Marutuno. Tatuno koyechiana saratuna oni akani. Elamandura shana kaine. Setura shana. Kikine ilahalani kina. Saluna aratana karatuno. I engage the ethereal crystals and sacred geometries, the frequencies within the crystals of the 5D creatrix, and more. Me tarushana kone sarakune iyakoyane. Lots of energy clearing through the voice here. Knowing and owning your voice in this world. Knowing and owning the sacred voice that speaks through you, the knowledge and the wisdom. Miatura karchiane kiana salalani ira. Kunana karatuno saratuno no kochiana. Helani amarutuno no koyechina. Sekulani amarutuno. Tarutuno no koyechiana kaisalana aratan. Tetene kiana kayemotono shara. Elomandura shanakane saramundatane kiane ikia. Eulana haratane kenia suratono. Chunana no koyechiana kaisanana. Elamandura shanakani selahalene iki. Eyanono no koyechiama suratona. The beautiful connection of the universal voice. Ekalani kiasa rotona no koyeshana, your great temple of sound. Elona halani eki sana horatana, enyarotona no koyechiana, easura mandateneki. The sacred communion, elomaharatani saratuna, in the worlds of your voice, your heart. Elona aratane kiachia suratono, and your korniakaisha, your brain, your mind, the supermind. Elamahai kianasara, extending, expanding, liberating the old thoughts. Ekunakashana saratuna, for the freedom of light that sings through you. Ekine sarotuna no koya, and really allowing the integration of that sound through your being. Your body, your physical body, what we call the sacred temple, is a beacon of sound. Elohoya maturana shana suratuna, elona kaima koyeshan, selani ira, a temple of sound. Ulani maratuno no kochiana, that sings to the galaxies, to the universe, as they sing through you and be with you in the sacred energy of the highest vibration, or what we call cosmic earth. Elona aratani akachiane saratono. Olani neki. Know that all that is playing on earth continues its play, continues its role. But go deeper, sink deeper, swim in the depths of your sacred knowledge and knowing, and move into the divine blueprint, the original blueprint of earth. And you will see Ela halani ki know and be the sacredness of your sound within. Eluna ramandahani kia chanunano. Uyana kuratuna. Would you swim in the murky waters? Ela hala, or would you dive deep into the crystalline vibrations of pure water vibration? This is the original blueprint. Kanuna karashano salamandarashana, enyo ratuno no koyechera selaneki. Remember who you are. I remember who I am. Elamondarashana saratuna okoya, and the higher mind, the God mind, the source mind, the universal mind flows through me and within me. Enuna Kachiarato, and the energies of the sacred Andromedans, Eluna Halani Ki Sarutuna, are there holding my hand. Eluna Halani Ki Sara, as I swim through the crystalline waters of pure source. Chiarotuna Koyena, and pure thought. Ela Halani Iki, Salani Iki, Salani Iki. I align myself to the Andromedan crystal skull. Elumandurashana, you will feel perhaps some integration now through your great I am, of the divine thoughts of what we call source, of God, creation, goddess, the pure source of one, and the one thought of love, the light of voice eternal within everything. Love, light of voice eternal within. You may feel as if rain, it's like crystalline rain, is just pouring through you, all over you. Let it be so. Mi ta na to no to to satane, me ta ro to no koe te, sano no koe, me ta no shan, shan, su la tu ru to, tantara shan shianata, setu, manene kiane, ulanara, utonono, sanakai, tunekano. Remember to breathe. I breathe the cosmic light through my multi-dimensional energies. I open my mind, my brain. Elochalani ki sarotono. I let the light of love in. Pure source love. Pure source creation. Kianara tunono koe chiara sanam. Etulani mahaini akuya. Enosa. Do. The Andromedan skull. Pure source light. Meatudash. Remember to breathe, for as you are feeling, or just simply knowing the shifts and the beautiful balancing of the human brain and the multi-dimensional brain, you might be feeling some tweaks in either the right or the left or both. And if you are not feeling anything, that's okay too. It's just the simple and simplicity of knowing, of trusting through your great I am, that you receive all that you are meant to in divine love. And there's a balancing through the nervous system. Mianatu no kototo sarata. Entalani matu no ko te saru. Tantura shana saramandi tene. Chi kuyaneki, shifting in the voice, in the temple. Kiana tuto sarutuno no toyete. Matura tunakati sarutuno no to. And ta. Usalanini kiata shanono koi siteana. I align with the Milky Way galaxy. I align with the divine knowledge of the galactic and universal councils and federations of sound and pure light through my great I am now. Te ratunana kochiene ki sanana kiyata shana. Elania marutonono koyishana. Bringing this beautiful installation of light and music and sound. You may be hearing the music through your brain, through your mind, through your energy fields. Just know that there is your rhythm, your sound, your resonance, your pulse, your vibration, poetry, your music, unique to you, to your great I am, resonating through you, lifting your vibration, lifting your frequency, aligning and balancing. Miatura shananakatiane saro, your psychic senses expanding. Enuna kushane kira, and it's as if a light is being switched on, where you'll have more moments, more epiphanies, more light bulb moments of aha moments as light enters and opens. So natural, so easy, so easy. It's so easy for me to receive, to open, to acknowledge, to know. So simple for me to engage in that higher dimensional frequency that I already am and am simply remembering. Miaratuna no koi chiana saratuna no koi telana aratuna kaishana. Deep, deep shifting through the spinal cord. You might be actually feeling it quite physically. Just knowing it's like, nearly like a brush, a universal brush just going up and down, side to side. Miaro tuno no koichina, elani amaru tuno no koishan. Well, the balance is in everything, in every way. Elahaleni ki nasu uyenina aruna nakayim. I bring and allow, acknowledge my higher intuition, my higher psychic sensing. I allow within me the refinement of my central nervous system, my whole nervous system, my enhanced ability to stream ethereal crystal sound and light through my body systems. I see and acknowledge, if I choose, my connection to the crystal skulls, the multi-dimensional, pure source light of the crystals and the crystalline skulls and the ethereal crystals. I acknowledge the rejuvenation, the regeneration of my brain, the cells, brighter, purer, lighter, thoughts, heightening, expanding, seeing through the illusion with ease and knowing the grace of truth and love within me. I acknowledge my higher thinking and my higher heart-mind balance and connection with all of my physical aspects in my being, this incredible human temple that I am as a god, goddess on earth. And as I walk through my day, as I create and uncreate of my human tasks, as I play this role, as I am this being with a name, with a vibration and frequency, with fingers and toes and hair and eyes and nose and all my senses alive, I acknowledge the higher senses, the higher thoughts, feelings, the actions, the words, all of my experiences through my great I am. I stop for a moment. I breathe and acknowledge every single day the miracle that I am by simply knowing that I am this beautiful light on earth in this incredible temple of love. Do you know that is what miracles are? The self-awareness, the presence, the acknowledgement that you are source on earth, the greatest miracle of all. Etara shanene kiana sarotono, enani ki lana aramand, e shanono koye. Ena koye masura tonana kaichiara, elana haratani ki sarotono no koye. Enyona koye chi na haye, elani amaro, tarunana kachi, suturo shana. Entera tuno, lulonana koye makiane, esalani emarato. Etara shanana kai sarotono, tunono koye chiana kai. Elahalani ki sarotono no koye chia. Just gentle breaths in and out, being in your body, being aware of your physical body, of your breath in your body. And if you would like to, just opening your eyes if you can, or you can just wait for the recording. These two beautiful beings wanted to be here today. Ilana karasatura shanana kaim. Enani ki ta solana aratono koichiana. Entara shananas. Kinana kalani sarotono yamane akai. Chiamatuno koisana. Tarunani chiena kai mata solana. Metaru shanana kia. Eona aimanu salani iki. Tera mandotono koye chiana sarotono koye. Iana haim. Malana arut uno tata sanata. Tentera shanakiesa. Olana marat ona kantine sarakoye. Chelana arakoye shana. Elana halamungara shana surutono no koyeche. Esano koye shan. Esulana aratana kaniata shanono soye. Eyamo kaina. Malane kia sarotono. Chalona hayema. So remember your sacred breath. Kelana saramanda hania chiaro koyene chiana. Feeling your bodies, feeling its essence, feeling the gentle, subtle changes. Acknowledging this beautiful temple of light that holds the experience on earth of you in this human form, this sacred energy of the goddess, the God within, the knowing of your great spirit walking on earth. And as I'm being reminded, as I've been told many, many times, that the greatest miracle is that we acknowledge and see that in this physical temple, in this human temple, that we walk as our soul on earth, as God on earth, as source on earth, as our great divine spirit on earth. This is the miracle. And all else that happens is just a natural consequence of this understanding, of this acknowledgement, of this knowing, this seeing and being that we are source on earth. Everything else becomes a natural thing. These things we call miracles are simply you knowing this, being this, and living this great expression of source on earth. Miaratuna koyichiana kaisanana aruto, talania kaishana, seenia marutuno. So as we complete, I'm going to say the closing prayer. Miarutuno no kochie saratuno. Elani imarukuyenete na saratuno. And as we breathe in and breathe out, we are being aware of our bodies, of our fingers, of our toes, of the breath within us, the beautiful refining realigning and balancing within our brain, within our great super mind, super heart, super being, and really being that miracle on earth, and knowing the simplicity of simply being you, being me, being us, and knowing that these beautiful energies known as Andromedans are there. We reach up, we reach out with our hearts and say, thank you. Thank you. And you might feel a shower of light and acknowledgement just moving through you like shivers through your body. This is the sacredness of these beings, Andromedans, letting you know that they are here because you have called them. And it is joy. Miratane Kieshana. Selani Iro Tunonokui. And we go now with the closing prayer. Elana Karashana. Sarunana Kachiana. And we thank the Andromedans. Turomandatane Kia Chiarasam. Mialane Kia Sarutononokoye Chira. Andromeda was named by Goddess Athena, the story goes, and placed as this beautiful starry constellation amongst other beautiful stars in our galaxy. I am love, joy, and remembrance. I am aligned and balanced with my divine I am, and all that is pure love, joy, and truth in the presence and the awareness of now. Feel that now. I am the great mind of Source's divine heart. I am the great heart of Source's divine mind. All in union, all in love, all as one. An infinite presence of peace. I flow always in sacred connection as a pure soul, balanced and in harmony, as star and stone, earth is heaven, heaven on earth. I am all being, all knowing, all seeing, expressing divine truth everywhere, in everything, in every moment, in every now. Grace is my way, joy is my path, love is my being. In the all, I am that I am. I live love. All doorways are open in divine time and flow. I am deep appreciation of my great soul being on earth as pure divine source. I am heaven on earth, here and now. So be it, and so it is, and may all creation be blessed. Yes, 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 thank you. Thank you, thank you. Miara tunano koichiana sarato. Taluna karatane sarotono. All the living soundlight temples, all in balance. All as pure, spiraling diamond light, codes, frequencies of the universe, spirals within spirals within spirals. Elamandara Shanaka Saramanda, everything always moving, always being, always singing, always loving, for love is the light of voice eternal. Miara tunono koe chiene ki salalani ira, turanana haimu koe chiara, salania makai, salania makai, salania makai. Sacred love, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for placing your energy in this circle, whether listening live or after. It's so beautiful to have you here. Mitara Shanana Kaisara. Thank you to Andromeda. Thank you, starry beings. Meara tono no koe chiara sana. Ilana hai.